Target is how much, sir? 10 fans per week. Tunde nodded. The manager continued. But if you fail, your salary drops 40,000 down. Tunde blinked rapidly. But sir, the offer letter said 120,000. That is gross. After deducting lateness fine, tax maintenance, chair maintenance, fan maintenance, environmental maintenance, environmental sanity, generator contribution, Tunde left the room weak. His Lagos dream salary had become a Lagos nightmare allowance. On Thursday, the manager gave him a table, a faded umbrella, and a sample solar fan. Go outside and sell. Don't come back until you have at least one customer. The day Tunde left Ibadan, the entire compound gathered around him as if he was traveling abroad. His mother held his face in her palm and said, "My son, Lagos is tough, but you are tougher." His little brother tied a nylon bag filled with roasted plantain to his backpack. His uncle stuffed 2,000 naira into his pocket like he was giving him treasure. Tunde smiled nervously, excited, hopeful. He had secured his first real job in Lagos, sales and marketing executive. A fancy title that made his mother tell church members, "My son works in a big company in Lagos." Tunde didn't want to disappoint her. He didn't know the city was about to shape him in ways he couldn't imagine. At 5:12 a.m., the bus rolled into Lagos. Lagos did not greet him gently. No welcome sign, just a blast of humidity, horns honking like angry goats and hawkers yelling. "Gala, pure water, biscuits." By 5:13 a.m., Tunde learned his first lesson. Lagos does not sleep. It only blinks. He squeezed into a BRT bus and fought for space like a soldier on a battlefield. He arrived at Ojota drenched in sweat, part heat, part fear. Still, his heart beat proudly. His first job awaited him. He expected a tall building with tinted glass and a receptionist that said, "Welcome to Crystal Novel Enterprises." Instead, he found a cramped shop inside a noisy plaza, beside a hair salon and a store selling second-hand wigs. The signboard hung lopsided. The office door creaked like it was tired of being opened. Inside, 6 people squeezed into a sitting room with a dying ceiling fan that spun like it needed prayers. A man in sunglasses indoors. "Why?" asked. "Yes, what do you want?" Tunde cleared his throat. "Good morning, sir. I'm Tunde, the new sales and marketing executive." The man shrugged. "Good. Sit, start calling." "Calling what?" "Calling strangers, begging them to buy solar fans." That day, Tunde called 173 numbers he had. "Don't call this number again." "Who gave you my number?" Take my name off your list or I'll arrest you. Tunde went home that night with a sore voice and a sore heart. On day 2, the manager called him into a tiny back room that smelled of old files. He smiled, a smile that didn't resemble kindness. Tunde, I've reviewed your performance. Performance? He had only been there for 1 day. To earn your full salary, which is 120,000, you must meet your sales target. Target is how much, sir? 10 fans per week. Tunde nodded. The manager continued, but if you fail, your salary drops 40,000 down. Tunde blinked rapidly. But sir, the offer letter said 120,000. That is gross. After deducting lateness fine, desk maintenance, chair maintenance, fan maintenance, environmental maintenance, environmental sanity, generator contribution. He listed 20 different deductions. Tunde left the room weak. His Lagos dream salary had become a Lagos nightmare allowance. On Thursday, the manager gave him a table, a faded umbrella, and a sample solar fan. Go outside and sell. Don't come back until you have at least 1 customer. Outside, the Ojota sun didn't shine. It roasted. The kind of heat that made your shadow beg for water. People walked past him like he didn't exist. He forced a smile. Good afternoon, ma. We have shift for Waterbeck. He tried again. Say, don't disturb me. By 5 p.m., he had sold nothing. His shirt was soaked. His head throbbed. Worst of all, the other workers smirked when he returned. They knew everyone fails the first week. By the 4th day, Tunde woke up with body pains. But Lagos does not permit sick days for the poor. He still went. Around noon, heavy clouds rolled in. The wind grew wild. Before he could pack up, the sky cracked open. Rain lashed down violently. His umbrella flipped. The sample fan fell and cracked. The cardboard flyers turned to mush. Tunde knelt, trying to save what remained, but muddy water soaked his trouser. People ran for shelter, but he stayed there alone, cold and shaky. It was his breaking point. He sat in the rain and whispered, "Maybe Lagos is not for me." Through the curtain of rain, a shadow approached. A woman in a neat suit, holding an umbrella over his head. Her voice was calm. "Young man, why are you sitting here like this?" Tunde tried to smile, but instead, he cried. Not the loud kind, the silent, painful kind that comes from the soul. He told her everything, the lies, the humiliation, the impossible targets, the cracked fan, the salary that was not salary. She listened. Then she said quietly, "Follow me." She led him upstairs in the same plaza into a real office. Clean, well lit, air conditioned, professional. Employees greeted her with respect. She offered him tea and towel. My name is Mrs. Akende. I run a logistic company here and have watched you for days. Tunde blinked, watched him. The sun, the rain, the insults, you didn't give up. Come tomorrow, let's see what we can do for you. Tunde went home that day, walking slower, more cautiously hopeful. He didn't tell anyone, not even his mother. He didn't want to jinx it. The next morning, he arrived before the sunrise. Mrs. Akande welcomed him. She offered him 150,000 per month, health insurance, training in operations, a proper laptop, a real desk, weekends off, promotion prospects. It felt unreal. It felt like something too good to be true. He signed the contract trembling. By the third month, Tunde became one of their best staffs. He began sending money home. He moved out of his cousin's apartment into a small self-contained room. He bought a used phone. His confidence returned. When he passed Crystal Nova Plaza one day, he didn't feel anger. He felt gratitude. Every struggle had prepared him for this. At the company's end of year dinner, Mrs. Akende raised a glass and said, Tunde, Lagos tried to break you, but you refused to bend. He smiled, truly smiled, for the first time in months. And that night, he finally understood what Lagos had taught him. Your first job might be terrible. Your salary might shock you. People may insult you. You will question your decision. You will cry more than once. But if you hold on, if you refuse to give up, if you push through the humiliation and heartbreak, Lagos will eventually open a door for you. And when it does, it makes every tear worth it. Please subscribe to watch more of our videos. Thank you.